We're over here at Zeg's Eggs, Shelbyville Road. You're not going to find a fresher breakfast. They've got the cage-free eggs. They've got the locally grown veggies. You can go to zegseggs.com. That's Zeggzegz. Get that? Zeg's Eggs, or give them a call over here if you want to at 882-1650. But really, just stop on by over here. They got a $3 mimosa special 7 days a week. It's a great place. If you want to set up shop, you got your various coffee places you can go. If you come over here, you got the Wi-Fi, you got the food, you got the flat screens. That's the thing, man. You can you can go to the Starbucks if you want, but they're not going to have the flat screens and ESPN on up there. Now, if you try to watch the early games tomorrow, they are going to kick you out at 2 o'clock. I will warn you about that. So don't think you're going to come here and, set up shop all day. Although, it would be a very good place to do it. You could do it for the first half of the first game coming up tomorrow. All right, 267-9680, our number to hop on in over here. We'll take your phone calls here in just a little bit. Yesterday, I'll leave his name out of it, but I had one of our callers call me, or he texted me, and then he said, "You got to call me." I called him, and I said, "What's up?" He said, "King & Company just saved me I'll give you the number, $14,000 on his taxes." This guy does well, all right? He does well. He's fine. Nobody needs to hold a benefit for him. But he had set aside a lot more money than that to pay for his taxes, and so it tells you he could not have been more thankful for the work that King & Company did for him. And this is just, I'm not saying they're going to save you $14,000 unless you do that well. But I can tell you, King & Company got me the biggest refund I've ever gotten a year ago. These are experts. These are CPAs. These are people who know the tax codes in and out. But I love hearing stories like that, because when we tell you about people we do business with or ask you to do business with, there's a reason we're asking you. It's not because it's some sort of Jedi mind trick. It's because they're pros. And the folks at King & Company took care of one of our listeners. They can take care of you as well. Don't think you're going to – and this is a guy who's a smart guy, and he thought he was doing his taxes on his own and thought he was doing well. Well, King & Company, is going to put 5 digits in his pocket and probably get me a free round of drinks every time I see the guy because he's so happy he couldn't believe how much money he saved over at King & Company. So get your taxes done. Call the pros at King & Company. These are CPAs. They're not Johnny-come-latelys working at the checkout counter, right? They go, "Oh, yeah, come over and have your taxes done after you buy your bananas." 459-5000 is the number to give them a ring, and you can have another great experience like our caller yesterday had with King & Company. King & Company, 459-5000, and 11 million hertz. Talk about here, the Deener Show on 930 in the Ville and ESPN 680.
You're listening to the Deener Show podcast. Check out Drew weekdays from 7 until 10, only on ESPN 680 and online at ESPNLouisville.com.
Welcome back to the Deener Show on ESPN 680, 105.7, and 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Drew Deener and the Screener.
We've got a lot of underpaid, idealistic young people here, and so for me to subsidize their salaries by losing the pool consistently is, I'm sure, makes them feel better.
Okay, that's the President of the United States joking about an office pool that he's going to lose money in, and we can't legalize gambling in this country. Let's just think about that for a second. That is the President of the United States talking about his office pool, and he is saying he's giving money to his staffers. And we're like, no, gambling, can't do that. It's illegal. I'm still blown away by Brady Langstad. $9.2 billion bet on this tournament. Basically,
that's billion with a B.
Yes, right. Billion with a B, and 0.2 of it bet legally, essentially. 0.256 of it bet legally. So all but everything after the decimal point is bet illegally. $9 billion basically bet illegally in this tournament. President of the United States is joking about losing money in his office pool. How about we keep some tax dollars on that? That, you know what? Fund Obamacare through legalized sports gambling. Now there's a platform I can get behind.
Lang and Deener.
That's right.
2020, man.
Yeah, that's right. All right, 267-9680. We're over here at Zeg's Eggs. We're going to give you we're going to give you a gift card here if you can give us. Here's the contest. 3 winners in the first round. The highest collective seed total is who's going to get it. So you got to get all 3 right. That's a prerequisite. As Mark just weaseled out a minute ago with UNC, Virginia, and Kansas. So somebody's already done that. All right, somebody's already done that. I halfway hope he wins, just out of being intelligent about it. Somebody will throw in a two,
that's
they'll throw in like a Xavier.
It's ruining the spirit of the contest. I want somebody to win it with like a combined total of like 30.
Yeah. Well, if they do that, they will have earned it.
Exactly.
All right,
I want them to earn this. Earn this.
That's right. And if you win this, you come over here to Zags on Shelbyville Road, and we'll tell you if you won, and you can pick up the gift card from our man Jesse Johnson over here, the manager, who's over here feeding us, giving us coffee. He's got all kinds of stuff. He's going to have. I'm sure he's a nice fellow worldwide. He can get you, a to-go box from Zags here for this morning. So Jesse's taking great care of us over here this morning. They'll take care of you as well. People are in here. They're having business meetings. They're having their work. They're setting up shop. But it's better than being at Starbucks, man. I mean, it's got the Wi-Fi. You got more windows. You got flat-screen TVs with ESPN on. It's already better. All right, 267-968. Let's go to Sean up next. 93 on the Ville, ESPN 680. Sean, welcome in. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. You all want 30. I've got 35 for you.
All right.
I'm going to take Northern Iowa over Texas. I'm going to take
all right.
for Seton Hall. And I'm going to throw in Stony Brook over Kentucky.
Oh, there you. Now, is that one you think will happen or one you just hope happens?
That's one
Sean?
that I want to happen, buddy. That's one I want to happen.
Yeah, you would if that does. I don't know. What would Louisville fans, would it be better for them? Would Stony Brook won, or if Indiana knocked out Kentucky in the second round? What if you had your druthers? Who could knock Kentucky out? Who would it be?
I want Stony Brook first round.
You want them out early. You want them out one. You want their tournament run to. Do you want them to have won as many games in the tournament as Louisville has, huh? This year,
just like Cal when they went to California a couple of years back. Took a plane trip, came right back home. That's what I want to happen.
That might have been the worst way to go out of the tournament, to wait for the very last game of the first round and lose the way Louisville did in that 8-9 game. That was the worst because you waited around. The tournament feels like is already completed the first 2 days. Oh, yeah, we got to play. Oh, boom, 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 out in the first.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, Sean. Appreciate the call, man. Thanks a bunch. 267-9680. Derek is going to be up next. 93 in the Ville, ESPN 680. We got one line open there at 267-9680. Derek, welcome in. Good morning.
Morning, guys.
Derek, what we got, man?
I'm going to do my Hoosier State proud here. We're going to take Indiana.
All right.
We got Indiana. We're going to take Notre Dame, and we're going to take Butler.
Wow, you are a full Indiana theme flavor there, huh?
Yeah, we're just going to mix it up a little bit. So.
Well, if you have 3 Indiana teams in the second round, I guess the only one that would technically be an upset by seed lines would be Butler, right? Are they the 9? 9 over the 8.
Yeah, but we're taking the points. I'm just going to take the Hoosier State. So.
All right. Hey, look, as we mentioned, our sales manager's dog picked won the bracket pool a few years ago by choosing the most canine-friendly mascots. He did. It actually happened.
Well, call me Homer, but go Hoosiers on Thursday. Hopefully we'll see Kentucky on Saturday.
All right. All right,
guys.
appreciate it. All right, thanks a bunch. 267-9680. Our number to hop in over here at Zags Eggs. Everybody trying to win the Zags Eggs gift card here this morning by giving us 3 winners. And they'll take care of you here this morning. 267-9680 or text away. Well, you can't text into the UPS Jobs text line this contest. We'd be figuring this stuff out forever. So just call in. 267-9680, our number. Let's go to Connie up next. Connie, welcome in to 93.9 The Ville and ESPN 680. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Okay, my 3 teams are Connecticut,
All right.
Wichita State, and UNC Wilmington.
Oh, you're going with the Kevin Keats upset over the Dukies there, huh?
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
I think that's the first game of the tournament, too. UNC Wilmington, I believe, is the first tip-off time of the tournament. So Kevin Keats will at least get, the national spotlight for a little bit there. He's turned it around. While I have Duke going to the Final Four, I think Kevin Keats with guys, that know all the Duke players, I'm sure from playing in North Carolina, getting a scouting report from Rick Pitino, if there was going to be a formula for a team to beat Duke in the first round, that would be it. I'm not saying they're necessarily a team to do it, but I think that is a formula because you've got, we saw it a few years ago when Morehead State beat Louisville. I mean, I think being from in-state, knowing some familiarity there with the players, I think there's something to that.
Right, and I think Duke's beatable, but we'll see. It'll be fun. At least it makes it a little more fun for a Louisville fan.
Yeah.
More than just a passing interest in this. So.
Well, and we'll be able to heckle worldwide if Duke goes out in the first round. That's
they're definitely beatable this year. They're freaking 23-10. I mean, if you have 10 losses, you are beatable.
I guess by definition, you might be right.
Well, hopefully Grayson Allen won't trip too many people, so we'll see.
Yes.
All right, come off.
There we go.
Boo.
Oh, yeah. Why? Because he hadn't done that this year? The cheap shot artist that is Grayson Allen? Young Duke punk over there, the face of hate.
I'm okay with these face of hate. If they win, I'm just going to laugh so much harder.
Yeah. All right, Connie.
He might actually be the son of Christian Laettner.
There's got to be some sort of genetic connection
he's more
there.
likely the son of Coach K. Look at Coach K's grandson.
No, you're right.
Look at a picture of Grayson Allen. You could have sworn they're related.
Coach K's grandson's in that commercial. He's in that commercial, and he actually does. Worldwide's right on this. If you go to look at that, I don't know, is it T-Mobile or I don't even know who the client is on that.
It's just an ESPN commercial. It's like
it's an ESPN
center.
commercial?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and he's got his grandson in it, and he does look like Grayson Allen.
I'll have to pay more attention. I hadn't noticed that, but I have seen the commercial. I'm sure they'll be playing it over the next few days.
Oh, yeah, it'll be around, no doubt about it.
All
right.
Thanks.
Hey, appreciate it. All right, thank you, Connie. 267-9680. I was just looking at the UNC Wilmington roster, though, just to see how many guys might be from the state of North Carolina. You got one guy from Chapel Hill, another guy from Charlotte, another guy from Raleigh, another guy from Charlotte, two guys from Greensboro. So, I think it would add up that there would be guys there who would have a bit of a chip on their shoulder either by, I don't think you'd have a chip on their shoulder by not being recruited by Duke if you go to UNC Wilmington. But I do think that chip on your shoulder to say, hey, we can play with these guys. I mean, every guy that plays at a OVC-type school and sees, it plays at a mid-major but is near – obviously bigger colleges, they probably play with those guys in the summer, and they probably think they ain't that much better than me. And they, when it comes to the guards, a lot of times they are more comparable than you might think. I think the big men are a little different story, but that'll be added incentive for UNC Wilmington. So we'll see. And you get a good scouting report from Rick Pitino on that. Let's go to Tom up next, 9th round of the Ville, ESPN 680. Tom, welcome out to Zeg's Eggs. Good morning.
Hey, Drew, every time you say Zeg's Eggs, I think about Pulp Fiction. Who's Zeg, baby? Zeg's Eggs, baby. Zeg's Eggs.
I got to go back and check that one out. That's one I've seen only about 4 times all the way through, so I'll have to go check it out.
So I got Syracuse. I think they're going to take out Dayton. The Flyers ain't going to make it. I think even though obviously Seton Hall is the friendly Louisville pick, I'm going to go with the Zags, mostly so I can needle my cousin in New Jersey. And then also the crazy one that I'm sure will not happen is South Dakota State over Maryland.
South Dakota State, I think Brandon Lang liked them to cover. I don't know that he liked them to win outright, but that was one of his that he went out of his way to give us when he was on.
I figure they've got Mount Rushmore, so they must be inspired.
All right, now, Tom, are you skipping work to watch any of the games? I mean, you got any big plans for the games? What's everybody doing?
Yeah, my buddy, he's got the 4 TV setup that we've done for 3 years, and we all head over there and skip out of work around 1 or 2 and head over there. And actually, this year the party is called March Sadness.
Well, it's understandable. I get it.
Yeah, it's very understandable. Have a good one.
All right, Tom, appreciate it. Thanks a bunch. 267-9680 is our number to hop in over here at Zeg's Eggs. We got the grand opening, ribbon cutting today. You can come on by. They're going to have 3 locations open by Derby. They've got $3 mimosas 7 days a week, in addition to the eggs and breakfast. And, it's got a text from Ted Innenbach from over there at Body Change Medical. He said they use eggs for all their morning meetings. It is a great little meeting place. A lot more space, all kinds of space in here. The coffee's great. We're knocking that thing out. me and Nikki V over here, we're putting a hurt into that thing over there.
Yeah,
leave some for the customers, okay?
I just need this hooked up to like an IV.
Yeah,
I'm not used to this morning shift like you and Worldwide, but I could get
this
used
morning.
to
What? Oh, never mind. But you're right. It is a little different schedule there. All right, 267-9680, our number to get in. Hey, over at Republic Bank, we're always telling you how everything is just easier there, and it is. When you get a checking account, you go to other places. Oh, would you like checking account A, B, C, D? You know, it has this requirement here and this benefit here. Look, I just want a checking account. I want to be able to write checks. I want to get